Thank you, Sunny Days. I just now seen that. Sorry, guys. So, how's everybody doing today? Uh, Hello, Juju, Nikolai, Cool Gamer, Range Dream, Sunny Days, Mr. Michigan. Can y'all hear me now? Put a one in chat if you can hear me. Pat Gaines. Thank you. If you can hear me, put a one. All right, Range, you might have to go out and come back in because my mic's on now. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. Let me get this stuff situated here. And guys, the bonfire is set for tonight at 7 p.m. It's another Headbangers Ball. I just don't have it put up on StreamYard yet, but I will have it as soon as this is over. I will put it up. I had to get all the music that everybody's wanting to hear set up, but we are having Headbangers Ball at White Trash Family Bonfire. So y'all can hear me now, right? And I got your request too, Mr. Michigan. Sorry about last night, guys, but there was nobody at work, so they called me and asked me if I'd come in. So I went in. I worked till about 10:05, something like that. And then I come home. By the time I come home, I got on Becca's for a while, and then I went on to bed. I did get on uh, Nana's yesterday. As soon as I got off, I got a phone call. Said, "Would you come in because everybody else has called in, don't want to work on a Friday night, this and that." So that's why I wasn't on last night, guys. So hopefully, um, well, just survived one day. Hey, Juju. All right, let me take this down so when I put this, uh, show y'all this stuff, this will be out of the way. All right, put this up. Shit. Wrong one. There we go. All right, guys, what I'm going to show and what we're going to talk about is just stuff that I've been watching lately about all the summer wells going on. So, first thing I want to show is someone sent me a thing about the girl in Boise, Idaho. All right, so I'm going to bring that picture up. Oh, first, yeah, let me do this. Now, this is the picture that was sent to me. I took a screenshot of it, and that's all it was. Now, this is, let me see if we can go any bigger. Can y'all see that? Just want to make sure y'all can see it. Put a one in chat if you can see it, guys. Okay. Now, this was at a church, a I can't remember the name of it. I'd have to go back and look at the chat. So, but this was at a church function in Idaho, Boise, Idaho. Now, grant you, the girl does look a lot like Summer. The eyes, the teeth. I mean, I'm not going to say she don't look like Summer, but now the picture that I'm going to pull up next is this one. All right. Y'all know what this picture is right here. That's the TBI drawing, which shows, to me, a 12 or 13-year-old. She looks like a 12 or a 13-year-old in this one. She don't look 7, in my opinion. All right, this is Summer, and this one is Summer. Now, when Summer's smiling in this one, look how her lips curl up. In this one, they're rounded. Yes, Juju, the nose is very different. This one looks similar to this side, but this one does not. This one does not. The noses are different. Now the hair, that could be lighter. You know, they could have. Anything can happen to your hair. Anything can happen to you to make yourself look different. But in my opinion, this is not the same girl. She is very identical to Summer in some ways. Yeah, see, these are straight. This one goes up, and it just, no, I don't think that this is the picture of her. I don't think this is her. I think it's a real good resemblance. Yeah, number 4 looks closer to the brothers. I mean, yeah, it's just too old. To me, this one is starting, this picture here is starting to look like Candace. Right here, this is starting to look like Candace. Yeah, and the eyebrows are wrong. Yeah. So teeth are the same, but that happens to most all children when they're losing teeth and stuff like that. And these over here that look like they're getting ready to come out, they could have already come out by now and grown back in. But this is not Summer. To me, in my opinion, this is not Summer. I looked at it real close. Just my opinion, guys. I don't think this is Summer. They say everybody has a twin. I don't even think this would be considered a twin. She just looks very similar. Very, very similar. It's not a doppelganger like me and my brother were. I mean, there was 11 years difference, but what's a Duberganger? Doppelganger, Angel. I mean, me and my brother were 11 years apart, but we look almost identical. Even tattoos. That was what I thought was odd. So, but yeah. See, her cheeks are more profound. This girl's, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's starting to look like Candace right here. And I don't know if they took facial recognitions and used Candace and took Summer's picture and Candace's and made this. I don't know. But this picture is definitely not. I don't think Summer looks like this. I don't think she would look like this. This one, I don't think is Summer. just my opinion. That's just my opinion, guys. Also, the deal with no, I don't think they're the same people either, Nikolai. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Now, as everybody knows, as everybody may have seen, thank you, Gone Girl, so much. Thank you very much, girl. I do appreciate that very much, Gone Girl. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Um, and I'm sure everybody has seen the phone call between Fred Hill and Ziggy. So I looked up some of that stuff uh, yesterday. So let me go ahead and take that, bring that stuff up. I believe it was in this one. All right. We can go to this. All right. All right, guys, let me bring this up. Like I said, guys, these are just my opinions. So I'm not saying any of this stuff is the actual truth or anything. I'm just saying. All right. Give me just a second, guy. All right. Now, we all know this is the church where Ronnie Lawson's son Brandon was at. All right. Let me get closer down here. All right. This is 110 Ben Hill Road. This is where Summer went missing. Now, in the video that Ziggy had, Fred Hill said that Summer was in a cave at Laurel Run Park, which is right here. Okay. Now, who he said, and this is just hearsay from a video, is oh goodness, Cotton Simpson. And this is right here. This is where he lived. Okay, look at the difference. It's a 9-minute drive from Cotton's house to Ben Hill. Could he have been there? Could he have drove there? It's possible. Could he have been the one camping there? Possible. Now you see how far it is from the park to Cotton's house, which, if you look closely, it's all mountainous right through here. Now, the caves that he supposedly fell off of is right here. The cliffs where the waterfall is. Now, if he wanted to, hey, Tutti Frutti, possibility, yes. He could have got her at 110 Ben Hill Road, put her in the back of his vehicle, done whatever he done, went and took her and put her in the cliffs behind the waterfall. Hearsay. We don't know. Now, this morning, I get on and this was
got court this morning.
okay. Thank you, Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti's been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Tutti Frutti. Share screen. Audio. Now, this is what Ziggy had another phone call with Fred Hill this morning. So here we go. We'll watch a little bit of this. And I don't know how to, maybe, yeah, we can go like that. Okay. Can y'all see that better? Maybe y'all can see it better. All right, so we'll go with this. Now listen.
It said 6:23 at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Juju.
Yeah, I just noticed this like today, and I was like, oh my god, or I saw it like last night. I was like, oh my god, he has court this morning. What was that?
Oh, sorry guys, hold on.
Yeah, I don't even see that court date anymore.
I forgot about the echo. Sorry.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, James.
Love you, Bob.
All right, so let's try this again. I'm sorry about the echo, y'all.
Hi.
Little James said hi, guys. All right, so here we go. Tell me if there's an echo now.
At court this morning. It said 6:23 at 9 a.m. Yeah, I just noticed this like today, and I was like, oh my god, or I saw it like
Hey, Nani. Hey, Brittany Blue Eyes. Is the echo gone, guys?
What was that? Yeah, I don't even see that court date anymore.
No echo, okay.
Hey, who did you talk to? Huh?
Try and go out and come back in, Brittany. Oh, it's still there?
Yeah, it's hard to hear you.
All right, guys, hold on. All right, let's try it like this.
It sucks. It's like oh, okay. Yeah. So a little bit. What did you say? Maybe they what? Yeah. They did again.
Yeah, it's hard to hear him.
They gave you a lie detector test. You think they may have found her?
What he said was they said that they checked the cave and he asked if they found her and they wouldn't answer him. And it is hard to hear him.
In the cave? You think is that where you were thinking she was? Oh, I thought you were saying she was off like a cliff. Underwater? So when did you learn this? Through what? So you heard this? I mean, who did you speak to?
He's bound to have known this since February if Cotton died in February.
Is there another phone there you can call me on? Or is it just one phone? Are all used?
All right, guys, that's a video. So, when I heard that, oh, sorry, camera's off. When I heard that, you know, he could be covering for himself. This man passed away at the falls. He could have put her up there. I'm just saying. Speculation. Fred could have put her up there. This man fell. So he's going to blame him because he was near it. And there's no way of questioning Cotton. So how would anybody know if he's telling the truth or not? He says he's going to take a lie detector test to prove his innocence. I hope he does. And if he passes, then he's innocent. But a lie detector test does not stand up in court. So if there's evidence up there that proves he was there, he's in some trouble. I think he's trying to make a deal to get out of the trouble he's in, to get a lesser charge, throw the dead guy under the bus. Thank you, Tutti Frutti. That's what I was trying to say, but I guess I was going a roundabout way of saying it, but that's possible. Also, the guy passed on February 14th. He may have been going up there because his wife had separated from him years ago, and he may have been going up there just to reminisce. It's hard to tell what he was going up there for. He was a hiker. He did work at Warriors Pass State Park, Did he see Summer there? Possibility. Did he know? Hey, Sluggy Sleuth. Did he know the Welleses? It's possible. Now, I haven't seen the video. I've heard that it's out that Candace said she didn't know Cotton. But what's to say that she's lying? Because how many lies has she told in the past, guys? Hey, Prissy Missy. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Erica, for coming. But what's to say that Candace ain't lying? She did know him. Maybe he was the one that took her. Maybe he wasn't. Did Fred Hill take her and put her up there? It's awful funny that only him and a deceased person knows where she's at. It's awful funny. Who's to say that they didn't go up there together and maybe Cotton said, you know, I got to get this off my chest. I'm up in age. I don't want this on my mind. And Fred, you know, pushed him. I'm just saying it's all speculation. Everything I say here is speculation, but it makes you think. Could Fred have had something to do with it? Could Fred maybe have had something to do with Mr. Simpson's passing? It's possible. I'm just saying, guys. They know a lot more than they're putting out that they know about each other. Just saying. She knows what Don's capable of, and I think she's scared of Don. And if she says, yeah, we know him, then there's a link right there. So when it's come out, I know Don's seen it because they're always on Facebook. I mean, YouTube. They're always on YouTube. So they bound to have seen this. And maybe Don told her, said, no, keep your mouth shut. We don't know him. He lived 9 minutes from him. He knew Fred. Right. He's known, in my opinion, he's known it since February. And he even says it in the video. She says, how long have you known this? And she says, since February at least, right? He says, yes. And it's on Ziggy's channel. If you want to go back over and watch the full thing, I just captured a bit of it. So, does Fred have anything to do with it? It's a possibility. And in the video, he does say, I think they found her because the police didn't answer me. They come and question him again. I think it was the 23rd, yesterday morning. And he said they didn't give him an answer. Hey, Nana Butterfly. So you guys give me your opinion. You throw me your opinion. Or better yet, hold on just a second. Better yet, let's do this. If you want to come up, there's a StreamYard link. Come on up and tell me your thoughts. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to. And don't forget, guys, tonight, 7 p.m., the bonfire. The bonfire will be happening tonight. I had to work last night. If you're just now tuning in, that's why the bonfire didn't go on. So if anybody can drop the link to the bonfire, please do so. And be sure to come on over and join us tonight for some good music. Tonight, again, is Headbangers Ball. Let's see. Let me try and get the link. Thank you, Tutti Frutti. Thank you so much. Also, guys, there is a missing child here in Bristol, Virginia. I put it in my community post and on Discord. Please keep your prayers up for this little girl to be found. She is. Let me go back in here and look right quick. If you don't care, give me just a second. And if nobody's read it, I'll read it to you. Community page. Okay. Never mind. They just updated just now. Her name was Kennedy. She was a 13-year-old autistic and was missing from Bristol, Virginia. But luckily, they found her. According to investigators, Thursday, Kennedy's father, Davian Branch, agreed with the Department of Social Service to place Kennedy with a family member while an investigation was conducted. Later that day, police say Davian took Kennedy from the family member's custody. At that point, Bristol, Virginia, Department of Social Services assumed full custody of Kennedy, and she was reported missing to police. She was found by the dad was found by investigators Friday and arrested, but Kennedy was not with him. He has been charged with cruelty to children, possession of Schedule II drug, and is currently in bond, waiting jail. But she was found safe, so I'm assuming they found where she was at. So that's good news. And there's Miss Juju. Sorry about that, Miss Juju. I just now seen you.
Oh, you're good.
I was reading that and didn't even pay no attention.
It's all good. I am running around like a crazy person trying to play catch up.
I hear you. Well, now what do you think of my theory? Do you think they hold water? Do you think it?
What was your theory? Because I was listening.
Well, I mean, there was a bunch of them. If this Cotton guy did do it,
mm-hmm.
Why did Fred wait so long to tell it? And like someone said in chat, he's probably wanting a deal to get a lesser sentence for him.
Mm-hmm.
Possible.
Yeah.
What if Fred is involved and he and Cotton knew where she was at and they went up there to maybe remove, and Cotton said, look, I'm too old. I'm 60. I don't want this on my head. I don't want this on my conscience. And Fred said, well, you got to go, and pushed him off a cliff.
I think all this is a little too convenient. I really do. I mean, a jailhouse confession, really. That is so cliche. It's not even funny. But if he is telling the truth, then that makes it convenient as well, because he's not going to tell the truth until it suits him and benefits him. I think that's just crappy. But then again, if whoever did whatever they did to Summer, we're not talking about a reasonable and good, sane person anyway. So it's really hard to form an opinion on what I think any of them would do, because I would have never heard her to begin with.
Right.
But I think that if he did have anything to do with it, or if this is the truth and he did know it, I don't think that he should get any benefit from it. Like, the system's quirky anyway. I mean, they
Yes,
can say, sure, we'll give you a lighter sentence on whatever he's in for right now, and then backdoor his rear end and get him hard and heavy on other charges, like concealing the death of the minor or something like that.
true.
I don't think that if he is telling the truth, he's kept it for a long time. So I don't think it should help him now. He should have been motivated to do this without being in jail.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you tell if Fred told you? Why wouldn't you tell as soon as he told you?
Oh yeah, somebody tells me that they did something bad to a child, I'm telling. That's it, I'm telling. Because you don't do that.
I'm assuming,
Period.
Brittany, that he said um, Cotton told him, but at least he knew. I mean, at least he said Cotton told him before February. Now, why would you wait? If this man told you before February, why would you wait so long to use it, like Juju said, as leverage to get some time taken off? And that's a shitty way to do for a child, to do to a child. Um,
I
but then
agree.
again, Becca said, if Don knew where she was at, Don and Candace, and he told Fred to say it. Now, this is what I got to say that. If someone told me, say, hey, tell them this, I ain't putting my name in it if I didn't have nothing to do with it. I wouldn't listen to Don. I, I just, it's odd.
They've
Now,
told
who,
so many lies all the way around, you can't believe anything any of them say anyway. If they told me they were white and country and lived in Tennessee, I'd have to go fact check.
right? Now, I just seen a post just now. It said, it appears Fred has now lost his abilities to have phone calls in jail. I knew that was going to happen because you cannot record phone calls in jail. I just want to know why they waited so long, and he got 2 out anyway.
Rebel, I got to jump back down. Thank you for
Yep.
letting me up.
No, thank you for coming up.
I'll be in chat.
All right, dear.
All right, bye.
Bye. They would still say that if Cotton did do it, they would still say that Cotton did it, but there's nothing that can be done unless there was someone else involved with Cotton. Exactly. All this is just hearsay, but still, guys, this has got to, I don't know, guys, Summer needs to be either found and brought home or found and put to rest. And then the person that done it needs to be charged to the fullest extent. What's up, Nikolai?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Just chilling. Look like you out riding around.
Hold on, I'm having some audio issues here.
All right.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
For whatever reason, I can't hear you. Man, you gotta love technology.
I do.
Let me jump back off and then I'll try to fix this and I'll jump back on.
Okay. Um, Yeah, he did say in that video they will find her there. I do remember that. That was in the first video Ziggy done. But now it's right. Your honest opinion, Angel. Let me go ahead and put this one in there. Hello, Truth Seeker. But yeah, guys, it bothers me that little girl's been gone for 2 years, and we don't know what evidence they do have, who all they talked to, except for Fred Hill and Candace and everybody around that area. We do know that, but is it possible that there's somebody outside? Possibly. Is it Fred? Possibly. Was it Cotton? Possibly. And then I just think we're going to be surprised. And to be honest, this looks a little weird. That, okay, he tells them that Cotton is the one that done it, put her in the cave. He's 9 minutes from, excuse me, he's 9 minutes from their house. He supposedly tells Fred, that she's in that cave. The cops go there. I heard yesterday someone said that there's helicopters flying by, flying around over there. And then he goes to jail for drug-related charges, which is serious. I haven't looked it up yet, so I don't know what he might be facing. Maybe he's using it to get a deal, possibly. Or did he help do something with Summer? Hey, Rift. Wasn't Fred, Candace, DD? I don't know what you mean there, Angel. Did him and Cotton go up there and Cotton say, this is on my mind. I got to get rid of it. I'm going to do it. And him push Cotton off and then leave. Guys, give me just a second and I'll be right back. If you don't care, I will be right back. So stay right here and give me just a second.
Thank you for hating me. Over what you stole from me, but now the tables turned. I'm the lion, you're the sheep. You turn my vulnerability on me like a weapon, but taking knives in the back really taught me a lesson. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for beating me down, for messing me up, for making me feel I'm not enough, for running your mouth, for showing no love, for setting me off like a loaded gun. Thank you for making me stronger than I thought I could ever be. Thank you for hating some money, my friend, go get some help. I feel so sorry for you, cause you're always gonna be alone. The world will know my name, not yours, you're my stepping stone. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for beating me down, for messing me up, for making me feel I'm not enough, for running your mouth, for showing no love, setting me up like a loaded gun. Thank you for making me stronger than I thought I could ever be. Thank you for hating me. I'm moving on, I'm on the mend, cause living well's the best revenge for ever changed. I'm born again, cause living well's the best revenge. Thank you for hating me. Thank you for beating me down, for messing me up, for making me feel I'm not enough, for running your mouth, for showing no love, setting me off like a loaded gun. Thank you for making me stronger than I thought I could ever be. Thank you for hating me. 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 I used to lose so much sleep over what you stole from me, but now the tables turned, I'm the lion, you're the sheep. You turn my vulnerability on me like a weapon. But taking knives in the back really taught me a lesson. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for beating me down, for messing me up, for making me feel I'm not enough, for running your mouth, for showing no love, for setting me off like a loaded gun. Thank you for making me stronger than I thought I could ever be. Thank you for hating me. Thank you for hating me. Criticize to hide how much you hate yourself. So here's some money, my friend, go get some help. I feel so sorry for you, cause you're always gonna be alone. The world will know my name, not yours, you're my stepping stone. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for beating me down, for messing me up, for making me feel I'm not enough, for running your mouth, for showing no.
Still can't hear you.
That's my fault. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sounds like I can't hear you now. You're muted.
How's that?
Perfect.
All right, now we're cooking with peanut oil.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, I'm away from my streaming setup, so I'm still kind of learning the whole mobile StreamYard thing.
I hear you.
It's been a little bit of a learning curve. So,
Right. Good morning, Rocket Queen. Good morning.
anyway, so I'm not too terribly familiar with this case. I just started watching your channel since I jumped on with you guys last night.
Right.
What's the quick synopsis of what's going on here?
A family member, a couple in Rogersville, Tennessee, back in, what is this, 2021, June 15, 2021. Their daughter ended up missing, and they have no clues. Well, they say they have no clues of who took her, where she's at, or anything like that. And there's all kinds of speculation, all kinds.
Sure.
There's this one, there's that one. They were, on the heavy drugs. They had their other kids taken from them by CPS. They don't get to talk to them, which that may be a serious offense that caused them not to be able to talk to them. They also moved from their house to Arkansas because a lot of people are speculating and accusing them and stuff like that. There's even been a few YouTubers go down there and said that they lost their job because of the YouTubers. The little girl was 5 when she disappeared, and she'd be 7 now. So it's been 2 years, and like I said, I'm not far from it. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour, depends on who's driving.
Mm-hmm.
And they had on the 15th of this month, they had a vigil for her down there. So we went down there for that. And it'd been a long time since I've been to Warriors Pass State Park. It'd been like, I was young back then. And it's a very beautiful place. I don't see how something like that could happen. But now that this guy's in jail, and I'm assuming it's on drug charges, don't quote me on that, but I'm assuming it is. He's, starting to talk and trying to get a deal. I'm assuming trying to get a deal to get a lesser sentence. He's accusing a man that's already passed away. So they went and they found a cave, and he's saying that he asked them if they found her. They wouldn't answer him, so they're going to give him a lie detector test. And I'm assuming that's to prove his innocence, which everybody knows that a lie detector test just don't hardly end up squat.
Yeah, it's not admissible in court.
Right. So if that's what happened, it's just Summer is still 5. Right. I was thinking, what if those two were, in cahoots together? Like I said, and this old man said, I'm too old for this. I got to get this off my chest. I can't have this on my head no more. And he said no and pushed him off a cliff, and the guy died. Because he's an avid hiker. He knows them mountains well. He's lived there all of his life. I'm not saying accidents don't happen, but, it's awful suspicious. And then this guy says that he told him sometime back in February or before February. So that's basically where it is right now. we still don't know. They haven't said anything. There's been no updates or anything, except a picture that TBI drew. It makes her look like she would be 13, 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and it's it's not like a John Benet Ramsey thing where a ransom note has been left. The girl just kind of just disappeared, correct?
need to quit smoking. But yeah, her mom said that they had went swimming at a swim hole at Warriors Pass State Park. She come home. Well, she went and picked up her mom's medicine. Come home. Her and Summer and her mom planted flowers. Summer said she wanted to go in with her brothers. She took her and walked her to where she could see Summer go in the house. She went back to her mom's, come back a few minutes later, went in, asked her brothers, asked her sons where her daughter was. And she said she went downstairs to play. So she went and hollered for Summer. Summer didn't answer. And she went downstairs and Summer was gone. Nowhere to be found. Yeah, it's real odd. I mean, and to me, the mom and dad have been lying through this whole thing. They're not even in the state now. Like I said, they left, but they said because of all the people harassing them. I don't care. You're going to harass me. If my daughter ever ends up missing, accuse me, because they're going to find me not guilty or innocent or whatever. I'm staying right here. I'm not leaving. What did not happen? Divine justice.
Are they prime suspects in the investigation then?
I'm assuming they are.
So
they haven't named a prime suspect.
Well, publicly they probably wouldn't.
Right.
But to leave the state while your daughter is missing, I mean, it's kind of like domestic violence, and the partner ends up missing or passed away or something like that. Usually
Right.
the people that are closest to them are going to be the prime suspects, and they put a travel hold on them where they cannot leave the state. Look at that case that just happened with that gal in Colorado Springs, Gannon's stepmom. You know who I'm talking about?
Latasha Gannon.
Yeah. You know, she did the same thing. She was under investigation and then just dipped out.
You're fine, divine justice.
And it turns out, you know, she was the one that did it. It just implies a lot of things that if you're not willing to sit there and help the investigation, and you're afraid of scrutinization, you know, I don't have kids. Yeah, I had one on the way, and things didn't work out. I'm not going to go into my story, but
right.
I'll be damned if my child was missing and I wasn't there with boots on the ground trying to help the investigation to find that child.
I don't even now, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think they searched for their daughter. I'm not saying they didn't. That's my assumption. If I'm wrong, y'all tell me. Did they search for Summer, or what? I think they said that the police told them not to search. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either. That seems real odd to me.
Because you can tell me that, but don't mean I'm going to listen to you.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Divine said they didn't even search, not one day.
That's crazy. I mean, like I said, if one of my kids or one of my siblings was missing, I would be out there every single day of every hour, turning every stone, trying to find at least something.
My daughter, the other day, she got on a different bus. As soon as my son got home and told us, and I didn't see her, I was on the phone, called the school, said she is to come here. Tell the bus that she's on to bring her here now, and that's what they done. I tell them, I say, back when I was growing up, you didn't hear this kind of stuff.
No.
Things are different nowadays. You have to watch everybody. Yes, rerouted. And I've even taught my kids how to use a knife if somebody tries to attack, take them away. You got to defend yourself. I don't care how young they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the world that we live in right now, I mean, even when I was growing up, I was born in 92, and things were different even back then. I could run around the neighborhood in Colorado Springs and still not have to worry about certain things. But,
Right.
The world has changed. People have gone completely insane, and I don't know. There must be something in the water, because a lot of these predators are just more brazen anymore. And I don't know if it has something to do with, and this is just speculation, but I don't know if the internet empowers these people to feel more brazen to do the things that they do. But there's a problem in America with this kind of thing, and it breaks my heart.
Yeah. Hippie grandma said Candace drove through the holler looking for her, in her own words. But that's just hearsay.
Mm.
Yes, I'm on YouTube. Yeah, see, I was born in 68. So I grew up in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And back then you could walk the streets. Hell, I didn't come home till, and I should have got my ass busted, but 1, 2, 3 in the morning at the latest. And I'm not saying that there wasn't people out there that could have done something, but it never happened. To me anyway. It's
It
just
wasn't
odd.
as prevalent.
No. And it may have happened like this back then. We just didn't have the internet or coverage like we do now. The child alert, it wasn't out back when I was growing up.
Right.
Stuff like that. So it's just, I know they need to find this little girl, whether, and I don't want to say this, whether she's alive or she's already gone.
Yeah.
Just to get some closure. If the family wasn't involved, I think they were, but if they wasn't involved, get closure for them, get closure for everybody that's watched this case for the last 2 years. Because I'm sure everybody in here that has watched this case thinks of Summer as their little girl, because it's been on every time that you turn on YouTube for the first year was nothing but Summer, which that's great to get it all out there.
Yeah.
But there's some people that still don't know about that case, even up here in Virginia, and I'm, like I said, 45 minutes from it. So I started putting flyers out up here that I got from down there at the vigil that day. They gave us flyers, so I put them out up here.
Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for doing your part. I mean, the more people that we have in the world like you, it just makes that much of a difference, you know. And you would think with how connected the internet is, the people that commit these kind of crimes would think twice about doing it because everyone is so connected.
Exactly.
But then again, with the internet how it is, a lot of the people that do these kind of things are sociopaths, and they want infamy, and they want their name known, and whether it be for good or bad things.
like
It's sad.
um, like the Koberger case, Brian Koberger. That have you heard about that one? The Idaho 4.
I don't think I have.
I've done a story on it. It's basically a guy in Idaho killed 4 people in the middle of the night. Now his case, the reason I think he done his because his teacher introduced him to what is the name of that? The BTK killer. And maybe he was wanting to try and be famous like he was. I don't know. And I don't know. There's just a lot of people going crazy these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It's sad. What it takes to have the mindset to be a copycat killer is beyond me. I'll never understand it. You know, like when I grew up in Colorado, Columbine happened. Let's see. I forgot what year it was, but I was only about 5 or 6 years old when that happened, and I remember watching it all unfold on the news. And then, 10 years later, we've got all these school shootings that are glorifying Dylan and I forgot his other name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean they glorify these kind of things, and it's just disgusting.
That's another thing that I talked about. I mean, back when I was growing up, hell, I bet you they was at least 10 trucks sitting out in the parking lot with shotguns in their window, hanging up on a gun rack in the window.
Yep.
Not these days.
No, you get in trouble for having a pocket knife.
Yeah. And that's what I try and tell my son. I said, you have it here, but you have a phone to take with you at school.
Mm-hmm.
If anything happens, you hit that one button and call me. I don't care if I'm at work. I don't care where I'm at. If you think something's going to happen to you, you call me. I'll be right there.
Yep.
So, but this case here, man, it really does hurt me because I have a daughter and she's my only daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way in hell that I could act like Candace and Don over their daughter.
No.
There's no way.
To have that kind of coldness in your heart means that speaks volumes to your character. It's just I'm gonna have to look more into this case, but it just from what I've heard already, this is absolutely heart wrenching, and I hope they find her alive.
I do too, but and like I said, whether they find her alive or gone on, at least get some closure for the little girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if something did happen to her and she's no longer here, her bones are laying wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be animals eating off of it, or it's just hard to imagine something like that. Seriously, it is.
Mm-hmm.
to a little 5-year-old. I mean, my grandson just turned 6, and he's so small, man. And then there's no way that I would not be out there searching.
Mm-mm.
I don't
No.
care if I had to pull an oxygen machine behind me. I'm going searching.
Well, we need more people like you out there, Rebel.
Oh, there's a lot of people out there that's, that still go searching and stuff. And there's also people that do it for, I don't know, money,
Clout. Yeah.
clout. Yeah.
Sad situation, man. Sad situation. It reminds me a lot of the Casey Anthony thing, sitting here thinking about it.
Yep. And that's another one. I mean, that they've accused the mom and the dad and the brother, and the mom's
Mm-hmm.
gone now. So you never know. You'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
But it does.
And
It is.
I
It
mean,
is.
and the
Go ahead.
pain of losing a child is just unbearable, man. It's something I would never wish upon someone else, and to think that there could have been something that you could do to prevent that just absolutely wrenches my heart.
It does. It bothers a lot of people that come in here and go in others and stuff, and you can see the heartache in their texts and everything.
Sure.
Their heartbreak, rather, not the heartache. And 9 times out of 10, and I'm not trying to put nobody down, but 9 times out of 10, most of them are the parents or the legal guardians that do stuff to them.
Yeah.
Just the other day, that Chad Doberman took his 3 kids out because he was supposedly getting a divorce with his wife, and took his 3 boys out, beautiful little boys, 3, 4, and 7, front yard, made them kneel down, and in the back of the head, execution style.
God.
And then I guarantee you he's going to try and say that it was he's going to use insanity plea. That man did not seem insane when they arrested him. He seemed calm, cool, collected. He was just getting back at his wife. She was going to take something, so he took something. And it was the dad, the actual dad.
To have that kind of mindset just blows my mind. I mean,
and I don't remember the lady's name, but she was of Orient descent. She was a stepmother. She got rid of her 5-year-old stepdaughter, put her in a bucket, walked around the block to the mother's house, set the bucket on the mother's yard with the baby in it. It's
my
just
God.
unreal, man.
My God. I mean, I understand that the internet kind of sheds a light on these kind of things, like the Lori Daybell thing.
Yeah.
But it just, even with the media, how it has been within the last 20, 30 years, these kind of situations just seem to be more and more frequent. And, I don't know if it's because the internet sheds a lot of light on this and it's always happened, or if it's just something that is continuously happening and the internet, brings the people that are watching these kind of things together.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword in my opinion.
It is. It just, I this case with the Summer Wells, though, I, I hope they find her. And I'll say this again, alive, but more likely not. And they can just put her to rest. They can put her to where it's head Freebird Headbangers Ball. Um, and then I know there's going to be a lot of people when they are able to put a marker or whatever. I know there's a lot of people. I'm going to be one of them. If that's the case, I'm going there. Yes, Headbangers Ball. I don't know if I'll video it. I might, but I don't. If I do, it's not going to be monetized. I don't want no money for it or nothing like that. Don't want that.
Right.
But I want people that come in here to know that she does have a place if that's how it happens. Hopefully, I'd like to get a picture or video of her alive.
Yep.
That would be awesome, guys.
Yep. Absolutely, it would be the best case scenario, but with the way things have been going on in the world lately, I mean, it seems like there's more negative than positive. And
yeah, Ricky, I hope and pray. I hope and pray that you are 120%, or no, I hope you're 1,000% correct. I really do. I hope you're 1,000% correct. But whichever way, I just hope she's found and we can give her peace. So, but guys, I did want to show you all that I was talking about and talk about that with that Fred guy. Like I said, if that's the case, why are you going to hold that back, dude? That girl's been missing 2 years and you're going to hold that back. Why? And are you using it to get some time off your sentence? That's a poor excuse. That is a poor excuse. I don't know if Fred's lived there all his life, but I know that Cotton gentleman has been there all his life because he knows. I guarantee you, if he's hiked and he worked at Warriors Pass State Park, he knows them hills. He knows them backwoods like the back of his hand. He could probably do it in his sleep. If you've lived there long enough, you'll know the area. Fred is shady, and well, I don't think it can anymore. I just seen Don B already went to the place Fred Hill spoke of. Nothing's there. But maybe the police got there before Don B did. It's a possibility. I just seen on somebody's post that they've done cut his phone calls off because they were being recorded and reported to the jail, I'm assuming. That's a possibility, Rocket Queen. I didn't even think about that. Okay, Divine Justice. But yeah, my opinion, I still think Don and Candace had something to do with it. That's just me, guys. The other stuff that I was talking about is just speculation. It's possible that stuff could have happened. I still think at least Candace uh, is involved. But now, guys, everybody's got their own opinion, so I know y'all got y'all's. That's just mine. It is not fact. It's just opinion. Same with Roy Simpson and Simpson Road. I meant to look at that. Let me get it. Where'd it go? Hold on. All right. Saved. Okay. Roy lived on Mountain View Road, Rocket Queen. Oh, Andy B. Okay. Yeah, because let me get this back off here. I keep forgetting about that. This right here is Cotton's house right here. And he lives on Mountain View Road. Now, this little thing here might be called Simpson Road. But again, like I said, right here is where the cliffs are, right here. There's his house. If he's lived here all his life, he knows this area. He knows all of this area. Now, 110 Ben Hill Road is right there. Which, if you drive that, they say it's a 9-minute drive. Probably 10 minutes. So
What's
the girl
the
in the
search parameter?
what's what?
What's the search parameter?
It was. Can anybody remember that? What the search perimeter was? Maybe. Was it? I really can't remember, Nikolai. Can somebody remember the search perimeter they had when they were searching? Some people say, hippie grandma said 4 miles, maybe 5 miles. So that would be in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. You're right. It was Cactus. I'm sorry, Divine Justice. I know what you're talking about now. 5 miles. Okay. I know they said, but I can't remember. So we'll go from the house to say at least 5 miles out. And the 5 miles, everything is in that 5-mile radius right there from the house.
Sure. And how long has this investigation been going on so far?
July 15th, 2021.
Wow.
But now let me say, in my opinion, The police in Hawkins County are shit. That's what I was telling you last night.
Mm-hmm.
This one sheriff, his son got an SA charge. They gave him 20 years. He done 9 months, and now he's out with an ankle bracelet. The sheriff's son. And I did see somewhere, I will have to find it again, but a person told me to go look at the certain newspaper down there, so I did, and then I typed in Google, which you know how you can believe Google, but they said since this sheriff not became sheriff, but began working at that police station, whatever you want to call it, is they've had 17 missing persons still unaccounted for since he has been working there.
And yet, I'm sure, the resources that get allocated to this certain law enforcement agency gets
Very well used.
towards new vehicles and
Yes.
bobcats and bearcats and training vests and all that other stuff. And
Exactly. All the stuff that the taxpayers pay for.
Yeah.
And his dad was a sheriff before him.
Oh, so it's a legacy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean that's something to consider in the case then. I mean,
but now you can ask anybody that lives around this area or in that area down there, and they'll tell you how shady he is and how shady that sheriff's office is.
See, and it's usually the kids that, people that become, and don't get me wrong, I mean, you heard me say last night, but I'm sure there's people on here that didn't see the live that I was on with you last night. My dad was in law enforcement for 18 years. And, there are good ones out there, but the bad ones outshine the good ones.
Exactly.
And it seems like more recently, because my dad got out of law enforcement years ago because he saw this trend happening. You get a lot of these young bucks who get out of the academy at 21, and they're one of two people. Either they got bullied in high school and they've got some kind of superiority complex where they wear a badge, and now they think that they can go out and wreak revenge on the public or whatever their mentality is, or they're the bullies who just continue that cycle of power and use it to their sick advantage.
Right. I always tell people on my other channel, the We the People, once a cop, the dirty ones, once they put on the badge, they're in God mode. They think they're better than everybody. They think that they can control you. And that's not the case.
No.
They're the same as me.
Yep.
They put their pants on the same way I do. They just go to a different job than what I go to.
Yep.
That badge just makes them an authority to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America, not feelings, not orders, not petitions, nothing like that. Uphold the Constitution. That is their job.
And 75% of them couldn't even tell you what the Constitution is and what their amendments are.
No, they could not. I've seen so many videos of cops being asked what constitutional right that these people are breaking, that they have to stop them. The filming, all this filming that's going on now,
Mm-hmm.
we have the right to do that.
Mm-hmm. First Amendment.
This is in now. If it says private, do not enter, no, you cannot.
Right.
But if you can see it from public, or it does not have no trespassing, you can walk straight up to it. And
There
they
is
say
no expectation of privacy in public.
exactly. People can videotape me all they want.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's the First Amendment. Please do.
Mm-hmm. I encourage it.
Yeah,
Rights are like muscles, man. If you're not going to exercise your muscles, you're going to lose them.
just exactly. Thank you. Erica Shell said, just noticed he was the one up there last night. He is right, 100%. She was over there in Becca's last night.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, see, this Don and Candace, the mother of this little girl, they're making money off of it.
Oh.
Off their daughter. They want money sent electronically directly to them so they can feel better. There's been YouTubers that's helped them get money. And I understand, if you need gas or something like that, yes, please, go ahead. But they're just doing it for the hell of it. Who's paying for the motel room that they're in?
The public.
Don says he can't work because he got a bad back. Candace says she can't do it by herself. Somebody's doing it. Somebody's paying for that room.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
What's up, Pac-Man? And they do go on, a lot of YouTubers, and the YouTubers that they go on feel that they're innocent, that they had nothing to do with it. So they put out their Cash App and put out their PayPal for them on their channel, and money gets sent to them. I'm not saying it's your money. You can do whatever you want to with it. I don't control your money. But people that don't want to search for their own daughter, you're going to give them money? People that don't want to stay in the same city where their daughter disappeared? And they say they get death threats. Okay, get death threats. I'm not leaving where my daughter disappeared. Threaten me all you want. You just got to make that threat a promise first before I'll do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You have to come do it.
And I wonder how many of those threats are fabricated just to garner more sympathy.
Thank you. I guarantee you a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I know who you're talking about, Divine Justice. It's just parents like that give other parents bad names. I won't give them the sin either. Hell, I don't even like asking for help on the channel, but I will. Did you see the cost? Yes, I did. Well, the video I seen, the kid and the mom might have been gone. Sandra, because I did see a video where there was nobody in there except Don asleep. And I did see a video where somebody knocked on the door. I did see that. I haven't seen, if you're talking about a different video though, I haven't seen that one, Sandra. I wonder if it might have been the same mother and daughter that was in that one video at their house where everybody thought it was Summer sitting on the swing. I don't believe she did either, Divine Justice. But now that's just hearsay on opinion on my part.
I'm flabbergasted at the situation. I mean, it just brings back memories of Casey Anthony and
Yep.
Letitia, whatever the hell her name is, and this world is sick. We need more people like your community
Yep.
out
Now,
there.
when we get off here before the bonfire happens, which is gonna happen in 2 hours, go look up some of the summer whale stuff.
Yeah, I will.
Dale was that lady's name. Thank you, hippie grandma. But guys, I am going to jump off here now and get everything ready for the bonfire. Done got the music set up. I just got to get everything else set up, the lights and all that. So thank you for coming in, Nikolai. Thank you for coming up, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me up here, man. Ever since I found y'all last night, I've had a really good time hanging out with you guys. The stuff that I cover on my channel is I need a break from it sometimes. There's a lot of craziness that I cover and drama and stuff like that, and it's good to kind of just take a break and enjoy some like-minded people who are chill and have genuine personalities. So you'll be seeing a lot more of me.
Well, good. If you get a chance, give me. Well, where's it at back here? I don't know where it's at. Put your link in there, and then one of my mods can grab it and put it in for you, and that way people can go check your channel out.
Okay, I tell you what. So my mom asked me to take her dog to the groomer. So like I said last night, I live in the middle of nowhere, and the closest Walmart to me is about an hour away. So I had to drive 45 minutes just to take my mom's dog to the groomer. So when I get back home, I'll drop my channel link in the comment on this video, and
all right, and then
welcome.
You can drop it in over at the bonfire too.
Yeah, I'll definitely be at the bonfire.
When you're backwoods hillbillies, you say, "Get your ass in the house." Exactly. Yeah, Susan Smith was a piece of shit mom too. Becca said, "What's your YouTube name?"
My YouTube name is just Nikolai JV. I believe it's at Nikolai JV 710.
710.
Yes, sir.
Becca will put it in, and you can put it in when you get over there tonight.
All right, sounds good. Well, you take care of yourself, Rob. I'll see you here in a little bit.
All right, brother. Drive safe.
Bye.
Later. All right, guys, listen. Like I said, thank you for coming. Please come by the bonfire tonight. Check out some of the music that we're going to play. It's Freebird Headbangers Ball. Going to be some good music. Y'all come on over there. Like I said, I'm sorry about last night. They called me into work. I had to go in. And it was a spur of the moment thing. I got off Nana's Angels. I was on hers. And as soon as I got off the phone rang, they said, "Hey, can you come in?" Everybody's called in. I said, "Yeah, I'll come in, but I got to leave at 10. So Becca got me at 10, and then she went live. And that's why there was no bonfire last night. I'm sorry about that. I did comment on some chats. I don't remember whose chat I was in. I know I did comment on a bunch of them. But again, the bonfire will go on tonight. The music's all lined up. Everybody's request is in. Casper's ready to go. Rocket Queen is ready to go. I hope everybody's ready to go because it's going to be another fun night. Like I said, it usually goes 2 hours. So the songs that I got is what we're going to play. And Hippie Grandma, her son, I've always known him by Joe Cool. Happy birthday, Joe Cool. And tell him to watch this, Hippie Grandma. Well, I'm glad you're going to be here tonight, Casper. And I'm sorry you had a bad night last night, honey. I will, Tinsy. I will do it. But remind me tonight at the bonfire, and I'll do it tonight because I will forget about it. So if everybody don't care, just say happy birthday, Joe Cool, in chat for me. And Nikolai said, beware, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Well, Nikolai, that's just like my We the People channel. That's not everybody's cup of tea either. But I still do it. I don't do it as much as I should. So I need to start getting into it a little more. I do have a lot to show. But there's his channel right there. And Nikolai, you have a new subscriber now. I'll get all your notifications. We will go check you out. You're just getting started, ain't you? You're just getting started, so. Thank you, everybody that's wishing Joe Cool a happy birthday. Hippie Grandma wants you to send this to Joe now and tell him, look at everybody. Becca, go sub up to Nikolai. Everybody that would like to, please go sub up to Nikolai. He said it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but We the People is not everybody's cup of tea. Thank you, Divine Justice. Thank you, Hippie Grandma. Thank you, Pat Gaines. Thank you to everybody that has subbed up for him. And again, like I said, happy birthday, Joe Cool. Love you, buddy. So, guys, I will see you here at 7 o'clock. Hello, Selena. Hello, everybody. How are you, Selena? If you get a chance, come on over to the other channel and check out our bonfire tonight. We're going to play some. Back in the 80s, they had Headbangers Ball. I do too, Deb. I really do. Thinking he's been doing that, but who's to say? Y'all come over to Headbangers Ball. Freebird Headbangers Ball, not MTV. Freebird. Right there's the link, Selena. Click on that link. White Nightbot put in there. It says White Trash Family. Oh, you're welcome, Nikolai. You're welcome, brother. And come on over and have a good time with us. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm getting ready to jump off of here and get everything ready. But if you'd like to, you can help the channel grow right there with Cash App. That is not required. The only requirement is you come in here, listen to me, have a good time, be a part of the Freebird family. And just want y'all to know that I love each and every one of you, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't do this. Becca wouldn't do what she does. White Trash wouldn't do what they do. And We the People wouldn't do what they do. So I thank each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being a Freebird. If you want to, click down below and you can become a real Freebird. If you do, I'll give you a link to members only Discord. You can come on in there and check out some of the stuff I put in there. Don't forget to check out my community pages. And y'all be good. Stay safe. I'll see you at 7 o'clock on White Trash Family. The link is in the chat. Go check it out. Joni, thank you very much. You're very sweet. Thank you so much. You didn't have to, but thank you. I do appreciate the super sticker. Thank you, Joni. I love you. All right, guys. I'll see y'all tonight at 7 p.m. And be ready to rock, because it's going to be a good one. Love y'all. See you soon. Peace.